¿Qué pasó, güey? It's your homeboy Quetzalcoatl. Welcome back to the Fuck Your Life Boxing Show. On today's edition, we're gonna talk about the fight that took place over the weekend between Josesito Lopez and Maidana. This was a great fight for as long as it lasted. If you didn't see my prediction for this fight, I will be putting in a video response section. Go ahead and check that shit out. I had Maidana winning this fight. I did mention that I thought Lopez would exhibit a lot of heart in this fight. I did question as to whether Lopez was damaged goods after the beating that Canelo gave him, and I was wondering how he was going to come back. You saw that Josesito Lopez was not damaged goods. He was actually able to rest his body well after that loss, and he came back very strong. He was aggressive. He seemed confident as he got off to a very good early start. I thought he might have edged the first two rounds. He landed some big shots on Maidana that seemed to have hurt him at times. And when Maidana is hurt, he looks very vulnerable. But as I mentioned in my prediction video, the thing about Maidana is that he recuperates very well. You know, like I said, this motherfucker, he got some Wolverine in his ass. You saw Professor X was rooting for that motherfucker in the crowd. And even though Lopez had that early rally, once the third, fourth, and fifth round came about, you saw that Maidana started picking up his activity, started putting his punches together, and he was landing big shots in combination against Lopez. Again, Lopez fought with a lot of heart, and he was still fighting with heart in those rounds as Maidana started picking up his activity. But Lopez was not able to adapt to the changes that Maidana made in his style in this fight. One of the things that I did not mention in my prediction video was that one of the things that Maidana has gained with working with Robert Garcia is that he's a lot more composed in the ring. You see that he's able to keep his composure regardless of the situation. As I said, when he's hurt, he looks very vulnerable, and he was hurt on a couple of occasions in this fight, but he was able to stay calm, weather the storm, and he stuck to his game plan. And once he started putting his punches together, you saw the effect that they had on Lopez. Once the sixth round came about, Maidana landed a huge right hand on Lopez. Lopez went down. He seemed hurt, not badly hurt, but he got up. Maidana sensed that he could finish Lopez at that moment. He immediately jumped on him, started landing some big shots, and the referee stepped in and stopped the fight. Some people question the stoppage. They say it was a bit early. I would say that Lopez at the time did not seem as hurt as other stoppages that you've seen. It appeared that they probably should have let him go just a little bit more, but Lopez would have needed a miracle to get out of that situation. He really did. That motherfucker needed some goddamn reading rainbow, butterfly in the sky, I could fly twice as high type shit to get out of that. And I didn't see that happening. So in a way, the referee probably saved Josesito's career. As I said, I was questioning whether he was damaged goods after the Canelo fight. You saw that was not the case. He was able to come back. He put on a valiant effort in this fight, regardless of the fact that he lost. But, the referee probably stopped him from taking a further beating, and he probably would have ended up damaged goods after that. So, this is a setback for Lopez's career. He's been stopped twice in a row now. Possibly needs a tune-up fight just to gain his confidence back. As long as he's not damaged goods, I do see him in another big fight down the road. As far as Maidana is concerned, huge victory. This sets him up for a huge fight down the road, possibly against the winner of Paulie Malignaggi versus Adrian Broner. That fight makes sense as they're all Golden Boy fighters. Another fight that's been tossed around a lot is a fight with his compatriot Lucas Matthysse. At this point, it seems that Lucas Matthysse will be fighting Garcia, but down the line, that does seem like a possible fight. Who do you see Marcos Maidana fighting in the future? How do you feel about Josesito Lopez? Do you think that his career is done? Do you think that he can come back from this? You think he starts selling tacos with Fernando Vargas? Let me know. And if you like this shit, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is your homeboy Quetzalcoatl, signing the fuck on out.